Hey everyone, just wanted to put out a final video. Unfortunately, as you guys probably already know, that Google Plus is going away next week, like next Tuesday. I can't say that I'm really happy about it because I really liked Google Plus's format and how they did everything, and we've gained so many friends and what I consider family over the last few years. I just wish that Google Plus had stayed up. They don't realize how these relationships form and how sad it is, in other words, to go on to try to find something else to keep this alive. Right now, the Drummer's Den, as many of you will probably know as well, is combined with All Classic Drum Covers, and they are now called All Classic Drummer's Den, and that is run by Tony and Rafa, and I think there might be one other person, maybe Bobby Threed, I'm not sure, but they're using the app called Amino. So all you have to do is download Amino onto your phone or computer, do a search for All Classic Drummer's Den. It's a drum community, and please support them. You know, sign up. It's like starting over again. You know, Tony had 530 or 525, and I had 325, and it's like really starting over again. So that kind of sucks. But it gives the opportunity for some new faces as well. So maybe you'll consider going there, and I hope that you'll support them. I wanted to reach out to all the people that I've known in the last few years and the friends and family that I've met on Google Plus, and say thank you for supporting me, even during those early days when I was black and white and my sound was horrible, my drumming wasn't much better, and it was some different and difficult times, but one thing I've always done, and I hope that you guys will follow suit, is I've always tried to be open-minded about my sound, lighting, different things. So I try a lot of different things, just because I think you should always, as a drummer, want to improve and try different things. If it doesn't work for you, fine. Give it a shot. Try it out. You never know. You know, if somebody has really, really good sound and yours is questionable, reach out to them. It's not difficult to reach out to somebody to say, hey, my sound needs improvement. You know, don't let your ego get in the way, please. We all could use some improvement in certain areas. This is probably the last video I'm going to be making for a while, because in my room here, as you can see, you got all these monitors. I work from home now, 100%, and I am going to be moving my drums from the garage into this room. It's not a lot of room, but it's better than the garage, believe me. At least I got some air down here in Florida. It gets hot out in that garage, man, and it gets to the point where you don't want to play out there, because it's halfway through the one song and you're drenched in sweat, and that's never fun. And so it's going to be a slow process, because I got to put up some curtains. I got to get the lighting up. I got to tear down all the drums, bring them in here, get everything set up, and I'm not sure how I'm going to exactly set everything up at this moment, but it will be in this room, and so there's going to be some changes coming with that. I've got some other personal things going on as well. So you probably will not see another video from me at least till the end of the summer. I may put one out. I've been asked to do a couple collaborations with some people, so there may be one or two that I'm going to try to knock out, but otherwise I'm going to be out of pocket for quite a while, And but I'll be back. I'll be back sooner. But I really just wanted this video to be a time to say thank you for all your support. If I've ever offended anybody, that certainly wasn't intended. And you know, people are never going to get along with each other all the time. There's always going to be some kind of conflict. But I think as adults, we need to learn to face that conflict and be the better person and get over it. Move around it and go over it, whatever you got to do, and just be the better person. It'll make you a better person. I've got a list here of people I want to thank personally. I wrote them down because there's so many, and please, if I didn't mention your name, don't be offended. It's just because I couldn't think of it. But believe me, you've had an impact. If you've made a comment on any one of my videos, you've had an impact in my life in one way or another, because I read and respond to every single comment. I might not have in my earlier years, but right now I do. So I thank you for that. Even the negativity, if I get any of that, I actually like negativity, because negativity is what makes you better. So this goes out to the following people. I really don't want to go into a big spiel for every person, but I really want to genuinely thank each and every one of you. Starting off with Tony. Gosh, Tony is the one who started it for me in Google Plus. Everybody knows Tony. Tony is a great person, an amazing drummer, and still kicking him out today. I mean, he's just amazing. Thank you, Tony, for everything you've done and helped me with over the years. Rafa Correa, I hope I pronounced that right. You know who you are, Rafa. He's one of my brothers, man. What can I say? I mean, he's from Brazil. He's supported me in the Drummer's Den for years, and I really consider him a dear brother, and he's been an inspiration to me. What a great drummer too, an amazing drummer. And anytime that he puts out a video, I'm always looking, because I want to see that thing. And thank you, Rafa, for all your support and friendship and brotherhood through the years. Speaking of that, Uzi Boo Boo Doo Doo, or Josh as I like to call him. Gosh, you know, if I can say anything to somebody, when I look back, I remember the battles we used to have, and let me get this thing. The battles we used to have, and all the fun that we've had over the last few years, playing and just you got a great spirit about it. And what an editor and drummer. I tell you what, you know, I consider most people better drummer than me, but he's an amazing drummer, and I don't think there's many people in the community that I've seen that can do better editing than him. He's got a knack for it. He's just an awesome editor for drumming, and so I definitely will continue to stay in touch with you, brother. Beats by Jay. How many times have I said the guy is he's got the full package, you know. He's got the lighting, the sound, the drumming, and he's got his own show on Friday nights, Beats by Jay. What an incredible person. Really nice. I hope to go out to Colorado and see him sometime this year. I'm going to be going there later on this year, hopefully in the summertime or maybe fall. So I'll be stopping by and maybe doing a little drumming in the studio. But thank you for all your help through the years as well. Drum Saga, I like to call him Marco. What another brother from Brazil. He's just a rock. His drumming is perfect. It's the timing is impeccable. What a great person on the side as well, and can't say enough about his drumming skills, and it just gets, with every video it gets better and better. William, drum man one night. He's one of the first people I met when I came into communities too. What a great person. I don't know of many people that has as much energy as he does. He's so young and he's really into drumming, and he's got such a great setup there in his studio, and I wish him all the best. And thank you, William, for helping me in the beginning on how to make videos and combine them in drumming battles and different things like that. You were such an influence. Raymond Schnur, the guy that puts out a video every day, or maybe 2 videos a day. Thanks for all the fun and the battles. Let me know if you ever want to get beat again. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's an amazing. He's another one of those energy-packed people. He just puts them out there, and he's a good drummer too. Jeremy from Little Drummer Channel. What can I say, bro? You guys helped me out on the side with my sound. Just always being a positive influence and drumming. I'm just surprised, people like Jason and Jeremy have not been picked up by a pro band somewhere and just going. They have the elements to make it, and it's just surprising sometimes. Thank you, Jeremy, for all your help and all your support throughout the years. And I found a video the other day where you were giving me support. I didn't even think I knew you back then. It was like years and years ago, and it was like, wow, he was supporting me back then when I was lucky if I got 2 or 3 comments. And so, thanks a lot, Jeremy. I really appreciate it. And I probably will call you once I get my acoustic drums set up again and get the sound down for that. So, Michael Johnson, what a drummer. He's another energy-packed guy that has given the community a taste of what it's like to play in a church setting. And not only that, but he does a lot of other things too. And there's very few drummers that can be in the same realm as him. He's just a phenomenal drummer. It's very intimidating to watch him play because he's so good, and but inspiring as well. And so thank you for all your support. He's always getting in there and commenting and supporting, and so I am very appreciative of that as well. George St. George. I haven't seen him around lately, but he was one of the earlier guys that always supported him. What a drummer he is too. He had 3 or 4 cameras going, and he was just a phenomenal drummer. And thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Rich Rod Dog Drums. Many of you guys may not know this, but he was a Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force. That's the top. You don't go too much higher than him. And I didn't realize that for the longest time, and it's kind of weird seeing a chief play the drums. I normally saw a chief giving out reprimands or whatever, and but he must have been a really one of the good chiefs, I would say. And thank you for your support. I know you've been supporting me for a long time. Always positive, always going. I still think you need to get some mics on them drums, but you know what? He likes stuff raw, so that's the way he does it. And you know what? People like it. So, and I like it. But maybe someday, with all that chief retirement pay you're getting, maybe you'll get some microphones and a nice mixing board. And try your sound out a little different. Remember, always progressing, always moving up. Thank you. Hub 83 or Hub 83, I'm not sure. I don't know his real name, but he was very instrumental in helping with my sound. He would always be critical in the earlier days, but supportive at the same time. And at first I was a little offended. You know how that goes. Anytime somebody says something that isn't, oh, you're the greatest, you tend to get a little offense sort of, rises up inside you. But I realized really quickly that he was right, and it was through that I was inspired to keep keep striving to get better. And he's one of the guys. He's not the only one. He's one of the guys that really inspired me to get my sound down a lot better. So thank you for that. Andrew Nelson, my Irish brother. What an inspiration. He's been there since day one, always supporting, always putting out great videos. Just an awesome person. I really consider him a brother. And thank you, Andrew, for all your support. You never know. I was stationed in England for 7.5 years. I might go back to that English trip someday and come over there to Ireland and see it. You never know. Thank you for everything, brother. I really appreciate it. Diabetic drummer. Don't know a lot about him, but he is a very good, awesome metal drummer, as I would call it. And thank you for all your support, and you're always been there with us, and I thank you very much. Preach Rocks, he's from North Carolina. I think he used to be a preacher, or might still be. I'm not sure about that completely. Tom, I think his name is. Thank you, brother, for all your support and all the great comments and stuff that you've given over the years. And it's, yeah, he's got that small little kit in his little electronic kit, but boy, he can. I ain't never seen a preacher hit drums like him. He's awesome. So thank you. Earl Bennett, he's sort of our jazz master, if you will. Always very positive and supportive, and he's got some great drumming videos. Ask Earl anything, and just a wealth of knowledge when it comes to certain aspects of drumming, and you need that. So please reach out to him. Thank you, Earl, for everything. I hope I didn't make too many questions on your show difficult. Just trying to keep you going there, man. Bill Moffat. He's come a long way too. He's a good example of progressing, going from just a little segment on a wall with his drums to having an amazing light show, adding drums all the time. He's got a hybrid kit with electronics and acoustic cymbals, and what a great studio he has, and he's just doing an amazing job. I've been over to his studio a couple times and just floored by his whole studio setup and everything like that. And thank you, Bill, for supporting me over the years, and we'll be in touch and get together again. Paul Dez, who hasn't seen one of Paul Dez's videos? I mean, seriously, the guy has just gotten editing down. He's like a Uzi out there, but he does some weird editing stuff, but really cool. And he combines that with his awesome drumming, and I think he's from Belgium. So thank you, Paul, for always being there, supporting the community, and for all your great support on my channel as well. Paul Nels, the Christian drummer, I like to call him. He's an amazing drummer because he uses very few movements. He doesn't flail around, but he just does what he needs to do, and it's just, he looks so relaxed, and everything is perfect, and his sound is incredible. And I love the songs that he does. Thank you, Paul, for all your support over the years, and you are rocking this community. Zach's Drums, he's one of the earlier guys that I met. He's a very supportive guy. Over the years, he's always been the person that will support you in a positive manner. I don't think I've ever heard him say anything negative to anybody. He's just always there. He's always commenting, and I think he's I think he's from Germany, but I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but I think he's from Germany. Anyway, Zach, you're the man. Your drumming is coming a long way, and you're an inspiration to me because you've always just kept going, no matter what. You've always kept going. Jeff Holden. I don't know Jeff that well. He's sort of new to me in the community over the last year or so. But what can you say? The guy is a phenomenal drummer. He's changing up things too, and his sound is just getting to pro level. It's just his sound and his drums. I noticed he just got a new drum set. I'm really going to slap you because I'm very jealous of that. It's a nice sounding drum set, and so thank you for all your support. And he's got I think a little radio show as well, so check him out. Mark Burgrave. I haven't talked to him for a while, but he was involved in all the battles way back when, and I believe he's from Germany as well. And so thank you, Mark, for all your support. And he's one of those, I think, one of the few open-handed drummers that I've seen. It's amazing, and his sound is phenomenal too. I think he uses Steven Slater drums or something. Thank you so much. Drum On, Ronnie. He's our other Christian drummer in the community. Seems like every time I watch one of his videos, it's a different drum set. He's just, I've seen him go from electrics to acoustic, back to electrics, back to acoustics with a different acoustic set. But he's a very inspiring person. I don't know what it is about him. He just inspires me. And I always like his little words of wisdom, encouragement when he's not drumming. And of course his drumming is awesome. Jason Jilton. I've never seen a video from him, but I have to call his name out because he's been very supportive in the community, the Drummers Den. And I just want to say thanks, Jason, for always supporting us. And maybe someday, you never know, maybe you'll put out a video and we'll check it out. Nathan Likes Drums. Don't really know him that well. He puts out a lot of videos. Not much of a talker from my perspective, but he's always putting out videos, and he's a really good drummer as well. I just want to say thank you for putting up with me. I know I tend to be a little bit critical on certain things, but I don't try to do it in a mean manner. I always try to do it to say, hey, think about it. Just think about it. It's never meant to make anybody feel bad. Forgive me if I've ever made you guys feel that way. It was not intended. I'll be back probably later this year, if not sooner, and you guys, I'll probably do a little drum studio walkthrough or whatever you want to call it in this room, so you guys can see the changes. But I appreciate all of you guys, and thanks for everything. You guys inspire me more than you know. You really do. So anyway, take care of yourselves, and if you guys need anything, just email me or phone me. You can ask for it, and I'll give it to you. It's not a problem. And let me know if I can help in any way. Take care. Bye.